Hi, good morning everybody. Today we'll discuss two more sums are there. Then we'll go for the next concept. On a festival day, a man plans to visit four holy temples A, B, C, D in random order. On a festival day, a man plans to visit four temples A, B, C, D in random order. Now, find the probability that he visits A before B. First bit. Find the probability that he visits A before B. He visits A before B. Now, what is the total probability first? N is equal to total number of outcomes. He is having four temples, he wants to visit all the four temples. How many ways he can visit? So, four temples are there. So you can go to first A, next C, next D, or first A, next B, next D, like that. Next C. So like that you can arrange these four. Simply you can go to the temples in four factorial ways. In four factorial ways, because there are four temples. You can visit like first A, next B, next C, next D, or A, C, B, D in this order, like this. You can arrange in 24 ways. So, four things can be arranged in a row in four factorial ways. Simple. So, total number of outcomes n is equal to 4 factorial. Now, what is the requirement is saying? E is the event that he visits A before B. He visits A before B. A before B means he should go to A before he go to A. B means first he should go to A, then only he should go to B. So order should be in this A and B. Remaining he can visit like anything. So same. This is an arrangement of four things in four places. Simply arranging four things in four places gives you he can go to the temples A before B. Means in four temples, these four places can be filled with any of the remaining two temples. Means remaining C and D first. So he can go to C first, D next, or he can go to C first, then A, then D, then B. Like this arrangements will be there. That's why I will choose two places for C and D. So for out of four, how can I arrange two things? So 4 3 2 ways I can arrange. I can arrange in 4 3 2 ways. So for C and D I can arrange in 4 3 2 ways. So M is equal to 4 3 2. If I arrange C here, somewhere D here, then there will be two gaps. In these two gaps, A and B arranged in single order. A before B. Here B, here A, that's it. So if I arrange C here, D here like this, then there will be two places again. So this can be done like this is A, this is B. So always if I arrange two things in the four places, there will be two places left. Those two places can be like first A, next B. That's it. So M is equal to favorable conditions are 4 3 2. 4 3 2 means 4 factorial by 2 factorial is equal to 12. So P of E equal to probability of any event equal to M by N. M by N means 12 by 24. 4 factorial is 24. So 12 by 24 gives me 1 by 2. So probability of visiting A before B when he is going to visit four temples is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. And in the same way, he is asking second way, A before B, B before C. He should visit A before B, B before C. Means order should be like this, A before B, B before C. So three things order will not change, only one thing should be arranged. So number of E is equal to A before B, A before B and B before C. B before C. This order is asked. Means A, B, C in one order. So M number of favorable outcomes equal to arranging only D in any of these four places. Then if I am placing D here, then A, B, C. If I am placing D here, A, B, C. Like these three places will be left out to arrange D in the four places. Those three places will be filled by one item A, B, C. So only M is arranging D in four places. There are four choices for D to be arranged. Either first D should go to D, or second, or third, or fourth. Remaining three should be in one order. So four ways will be there. So number of favorable conditions are four. So P of E equal to M by N. P of E equal to M by N equal to 4 by 24. 4 by 24. 4 1 year 4 6. So probability of the required event is 1 by 6. Probability of the required event is 1 by 6. Next one. From the employees of a company, 5 persons are selected to represent them in managing the committee of the company. So 5 persons to be selected from the employees. The particulars of 5 persons are given below. The particulars of 5 persons given below. Harish, name, sex, age. Harish, male, 30. Rohan, male, 33. Sheetal, female, 46. Alia, female, 28. Salim, male, 41. A person is selected at random from this group to act as a spokesperson. Find the probability that the spokesperson will be either male or below 35 years. So, one person is going to be selected out of these 5 persons. Find the probability that that person is a male or above 35 years. Either a male or above 35 years. So, what is asking is, E is the event that, or A is the event that male. A is the event of getting a male. Event of selecting a male, getting a male. And B is the event of selecting above 35 age, above 35 years age person, above 35 years age person. Then he is asking either A or B, means P of A union B is asking. P of A union B equal to how much is asking. P of A union B equal to how much is asking. First of all, A is the event of selecting a male. How many male persons are there in this? Total 3 male persons are there. So P of A equal to selecting a male person. P of A equal to there are 3 male persons. So 3 by total outcomes are 5. Because total persons are 5. So 3C1 by 5C1. I am selecting 1 out of 3. That is 3C1. 1 out of 5 is 5C1. 3C1 is 3, 5C1 is 5. So I am writing 3 by 5 is the probability of A to be selected. And the probability of B to be selected is, B is the event of getting above 35. How many people are there above 35? 1, 2. Only 2 people are there above 35. That is 2C1 by 5C1 is 2 by 5. Probability of selecting a person above 35 is 2 persons are there. So that is 2C 1 by 5C1. So 2 by 5. Now coming to A union B. Is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Is there any intersection or not? First check. Intersection means a person who is male above 35. Is there any person like that? This is female above 35, but this is male above 35. So Salim is the person who is both male and above 35. Means P of A intersection B is 1 by 5. P of A intersection B is 1 by 5. Now P of A union B equal to P of A union B equal to, know that P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Substitute in that, what you will get? So P of A union B equal to P of A 3 by 5 plus P of B 2 by 5 minus P of A intersection B 1 by 5. 3 plus 2, 5 minus 1, 4 by 4. So probability of selecting either a male or a person above 35 years is 4 by 5. 4 by 5. Next. Coming to the next concept. Conditional probability. What is meant by a conditional probability? Conditional probability. What is meant by the conditional probability? Next concept is conditional probability. Conditional probability. What is meant by the conditional probability? Conditional probability. Coming to the conditional probability, if A and B are two events, any two events of a sample space S, of a sample space S, of a sample space S, such that A occurs after the event B occurs. After the event B occurs. Is called as conditional probability. 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 A occurs after the event B occurs is called as conditional probability and is represented with it is represented like it is represented with as P of A by B. P of A by B is called as A occurs after the event B. Means when there are two events A and B, there is a condition that B should occur first, then A should occur. There is a condition that B should occur first, then A should occur. If there is such condition, then it is called as P of A intersection B. For example, we are throwing a die. There will be total 36 outcomes we know. When we are throwing two dice, a pair of dice, there will be 36 outcomes we know. When we are throwing pair of dice, there will be 36 outcomes we know. In that, I am specifying a condition that the sum is some 7 and neither die shows 5. Sum is some 7 and neither die shows 5, if I am saying. Given that sum is 7. So, sum is 7 should be happen first and neither die shows 5 or neither die shows 4. should happen next. So that type of conditions are called as conditional probability. Conditional probability. Conditional probability. Example, we will discuss that only first. Example. First of all, if A is the event of getting, neither die shows 5, neither die shows 5, and B is the event of getting, sum is 7. What is the sum is 7? If I am getting 1, 6, 6, 1, sum 7, 2, 5, 5, 2, sum is 7, and 1, 6, 6, 1, 2, 5, 5, 2, next 4, 3, 3, 4. This is event of getting sum 7. Now, A is event of getting neither die shows 5, means 5 should not appear on any die, but it should happen before this. So A should happen after B happens. So before A happens, B should happen. That is our condition. P of A by B means. P of A by B means the event of A occurs only after B occurs. Only after B occurs. Only after B occurs. It is called as P of A by B, I told. Means after B occurs, means after this outcome came, then only there should not be 5. Means possible outcomes for A are this. Possible outcomes are A are this. Means if I am taking A is neither die shows 5 means what do I get? 1, 6, 6, 1. 1, 6, I will come from everything. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 6, 5 should not be there. Like 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, and 2, 6. Like this, I will get all outcomes in A. But it should happen, it should happen before that. So, if it would happen 1, 1, B is not happening. So, this is not come under our P of A by B. Like 1 by 2 also should not come under this. 1 by 3 also should not come under this. So, only things are 1, 6. Like 6, 1, because it already happened. So, what I want to say is, here I am taking intersection of the both. So, P of A by B is nothing but P of A intersection B by P of B. P of A intersection B by P of B. P of A by B equal to P of A intersection B by P of B is nothing but what is intersection point. So before it should happen this. So intersection point is only this much. 4 by 36 by total. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 36. Sorry, 5 should not happen. So sum is 7 is this. So 5 should not happen. 4 by 6. Like this. So P of A intersection B by P of B gives you P of A by B. So P of A by B means always, now remember this formula, P of A by B equal to P of A by B equal to P of A intersection B by P of B. P of A intersection B by P of B is nothing but N of A intersection B by N of B we got while writing all the elements. So when coming to probability, P of A intersection B by P of B. So P of A by B equal to P of A intersection B by P of B, or P of B by A. Obviously similarly we can write P of B by A is P of A intersection B by P of A. P of A intersection B by P of A. P of A intersection B by P of A. Next, multiplication theorem on probability. Multiplication theorem on probability. multiplication theorem on probability says that same. Just now only we discussed if P of A is by B equal to P of A by B equal to P of A intersection B by P of B. P of A intersection B by P of B. Here we know that P of B is greater than 0. Here P of B must be greater than 0. P of B must be greater than 0, not equal to 0. If denominator is 0, undefined, that's why P of B is greater than 0, but less than 1, we already know probability of any. So if P of A comma P of B greater than 0, then only we can write P of A by B equal to P of A intersection B by P of B. And if I cross multiply P of A intersection B equal to P of A by B into P of B. P of B into P of A by B. P of B into P of A by B. Now if I interchange like P of B by A if I take, denominator is P of A. So if I interchange P of B intersection A equal to P of A into P of B by A. I am interchanging A and B here, as A, B both are greater than 0. So it doesn't change. So A becomes B, B becomes A. So what I want to say is B by A. So P of B intersection A equal to P of A into P of B by A. P of A intersection B both are same. So P of B into P of A by B. So I can write anything out of the two. If P of A intersection B I want to write. This is called as multiplication theorem. This is called as multiplication theorem on probability. Now we'll go for the proof. How to prove this? Given that E1, E2 and so on, En are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. The definition itself is the sum of the half part of the proof. What is meant by exclusive and exhaustive events I told? Mutually exclusive and exhaustive events means what I told. Exclusive events means, mutually exclusive events means intersection is phi. Intersection is phi means since E1, E2 and so on till En are mutually exclusive events, are mutually exclusive events. Exclusive events implies E1 intersection E2 or E2 intersection E3, anything, intersection of any two events is fine. This only will represent like this. EI intersection EJ. EI intersection EJ equal to 5 for I not equal to J. For I not equal to J. Instead of writing all like this, simply EI intersection EJ is equal to 5 is called as mutually exclusive events for I not equal to J. This is mutually exclusive events. Next, coming to E1, En and so on are exhaustive events. Since E1, E2 and so on, En are exhaustive events. Exhaustive events. What is meant by exhaustive events? Exhaustive events means what I told. Some E1 union of all equal to sample space. So E1 union, E2 union, E3 union and so on En is always equal to sample space. This only instead of writing all, we can write union of I equal to 1 to N Ei equal to sample space. Yes. Union of I equal to 1 to N Ei equal to sample space is nothing but E1 union, E2 union and so on En. Instead of writing all, you can write this also. Or you can do like this. So you have a choice of writing. So this is equal to sample space. Simply exhaustive means union of all the events equal to, sum of all the events is equal to sample space. Then it is called as exhaustive events I told. Exhaustive events I told. Now, is giving these two conditions. EI intersection EJ is 5. Now, if I draw the figure for this, it will be like this. If I draw a Venn diagram for this exclusive exhaustive, it will be like this. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, and so on. So if I draw the figure, it will be like this. All are mutually exclusive, no intersection for any to observe, and they are sum of are equal to the whole sample space. Union of all the sets is equal to the sample space itself. So this is the figure of the Venn diagram representation of the mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. And in this there is some event A which belongs to S, such that I need, for example, if this is EK, I need EK by A, like this. So how to find that now? So before that, A is equal to, can I write A intersection S? Because this is A and this whole is S. A intersection S means common to both is only A itself. So I can write A equal to A intersection S. A equal to A intersection S is equal to A intersection S means just now only we discussed by exhaustive events. Since they are exhaustive events, S is nothing but E1 union, E2 union, and so on En, just now only I told, are simply union of EI. So E1 union, E2 union, and so on En. Now if I open the brackets, distributive property if I apply, A is equal to A intersection E1 union, A intersection E2, and so on. If I apply the distributive property, A intersection E1 union, A intersection E2, and so on. A intersection E1 union, E2 union, and so on. If I apply the distributive property, what do I get? A intersection E1 union, A intersection E2, and so on till A intersection En, all the events. I will apply the distributive property here so that I will get A intersection En. So probability if I apply now, P of A equal to P of A intersection E1 union, A intersection E2 union, and so on, A intersection En. A intersection En. Now, according to addition theorem, P of A equal to this A union, B union, C, and so on. So addition theorem, what you learn? P of A union, B union, C, and so on equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection C minus P of B intersection C, and so on. So P of A means A intersection E1 plus P of B, P of A intersection E2, and so on, P of A intersection En minus P of A intersection E1 intersection A intersection E2, A intersection E1 intersection E2, and so on, A intersection E2 intersection E3, and so on. But all these are fine because E1 intersection, since EI intersection EJ equal to 5, all these are 5. Means all these are zeros. So left out is P of A equal to, left out is, I will get P of A equal to, left out is P of A equal to, I will get P of A intersection E1 plus P of A intersection E2, and so on, P of A intersection En. P of A intersection En. Now, by multiplication theorem, P of A intersection E1, how can I write? By multiplication theorem, we know that P of A intersection B equal to, by multiplication theorem, we know that P of A intersection B equal to P of B into P of A by B, P of B into P of A by B, or P of A into P of B by A, P of B into P of A by B, or P of A into P of B by A. This just now we learned in the multiplication theorem, so I will apply that. P of A intersection B, so I can write P of B into P of A by B, means P of E1 into P of A by E1, A by E1, plus P of E2 into P of A by E2, and so on till P of En into P of A by En, P of A by En. So this I can simply write sigma, instead of writing all, sigma I equal to 1 to n P of Pi into P of A by Pi, P of A by Pi, P of A by Ei. So P of A equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n P of A into P of A by Ei. Now I need P of Ek by A, P of Ek by A. According to conditional property, P of Ek by A equal to P of Ek intersection A by P of A. This is P of A by B equal to P of A intersection B by P of A. So P of Ek intersection A by P of A. Now again from the conditional multiplication theorem, P of Ek intersection Ek intersection A I can write P of Ek into P of A by Ek, P of A by Ek. By denominator P of A is nothing but from equation 1, instead of P of A I can write this. So P of A I can write sigma I equal to 1 to n, sigma I equal to 1 to n, P of Ei into P of A by Ei, P of Ei into P of A by Ei. This is Bayes theorem, 7 marks. Either addition theorem or Bayes theorem, every year, every alternate year, or 2 years addition theorem, 1 year Bayes theorem, or 2 years Bayes theorem, 1 year addition theorem, like that they are giving. So learn these two theorems properly, addition theorem and Bayes theorem.